Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. Thank you everyone who is watching us right now. We are sophomore students in the Faculty of Engineering at King Mongkut Institute of Technology Ladkrabang. Today, we are giving the presentation about adaptation under the globalization. Considering that globalization creates many changes for human beings and society, humans must know how to adapt and develop themselves. To survive and live under the globalization, we should use the guideline for adaptation as follows: adjust by financials, learning new things, sufficiency economy in life, and preserving the use of environment. Now, let's begin the first point.
Let's move on to the first main point. It is about adjust by financial. First, in terms of financial adjustment, due to globalization, the world currently changes over time. Globalization has given us new objects and technology developed for us to use. It was easier for people to come to each other and give us access to things that are easier than before. For example, in matter of labor, if there is modern technology which can produce better products than human labor or foreign workers who can work by accepting wages that are cheaper than the minimum. That's why the decrease in employment of workers and unemployment increases. And one of the problems found in many countries is labor wages are not balanced with the cost of living. Income is reasonable with the daily life, so it makes the economy get worse, which affects a lot of people in the country. Therefore, the people who will survive in the globalization era must be someone who has the discipline to save money, spending money not lavishly, not following the world trend too much, and spend carefully, not more than their own abilities.
Our world today is changing in different ways, especially in the area of information technology. We can find anything we want to know on the internet or read various news information through news sites. Moreover, people in today's world can exchange information quickly through information technology systems and through chat programs. And modern people can work at home or in their own country and submit work through the international network or corporate network. The advancement of technology is endless. Therefore, people today have to learn and practice to keep up with the ever-changing technology, to develop oneself and changing information in order to be able to live in an understanding of today's world.
Now that the world has entered the age of globalization, there have been many changes from the past. The internet has become a part of our daily life. We have access to a lot of information, and people around the world can easily connect with each other. When lifestyle change, traditional actions may not produce the same result any longer. So the country has adapted to rise new advances that will create the well-being of the people of the country. Adopting this sufficiency economy philosophy into the modern era will greatly benefit the professional career. Moderation in business. You need to analyze what you have and do well. Understand what is lacking and is what improvement reasonableness than going to follow our competitor. We have to take into account that what we do it for what purpose, and always consider the consequence of such action. Self-immunity risk is always associated with doing business, but if we know the risk management, we will be able to understand the way we work well, and must be coupled with knowledge and moral to make the career development in a good way.
Adjust by preserving the use of environment, conserving the use of natural resources and the environment. This idea is gathered into the strategy measurement due to natural resources and environment, tree, wildlife, river, camel, mountain, fresh air. When which day by day will only decay it if not used and not a repayment. Nowadays, no river energy is used, such as hydro, wind, and solar energy, and will power in more ocean unused. Management must know how to use resources wisely. One day, in the story, three risks in reduction and reduction of industrial waste, reduce the use of waste on use of things and possible to save to reduce the amount of waste that will or cannot come from the start reuse. Use and use again in the original, reuse in the base, use of resource by reusing items and appliances sort of which can be reused several times. Such as reuse the packaging several times before it can be recycled, use and then repeat for another use. Recycle always duly process and come back to use again in other way.
Although the globalization helps our life more comfortable, it turned out to be extremely hard work for humanity to develop a system of moral and responsibility in social and environmental conditions, and it also affects the environment, population, economy, society, and culture. So, people must know how to adapt to survive under the globalization. From the article mentioned above, it is suggested under the concept of adaptation to survive the globalization, which is adjusted by financial, learning new things, sufficiency economy in life, and preserving the use of environment. These suggestions are present under the knowing and understanding, and it will make us more awareness and carefulness, including the development of filter to be the most effective. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.